Hey y'all. So, I have this B6 planner from Print Impression that I have never used. I'm not sure when I got it, but inside of it, he had this wonderful layout that I loved, which is just like, can you guys see this? There it is. Okay, so on this side, it's just grid, and right here, it is just a list. But it's really, really good and helpful because number one, it's B6 size, and at the top of each list, it has like a little bracket. So for here, it could, for me, I feel like this could be a daily, or I could just use this to list schedules or do monthly activities, whatever I want. So I just ripped these out of this old planner that I'm not using so that I can add it to this planner that I am using. So I'm just going to be cutting these down and getting everything situated so that way I can add it into my planner. So what I plan to do first is to have a guide. So I just want one piece of paper that is going to fit in here like a glove, which this is an insert that I got from At Home with Kita. Love her, adore her. So definitely the same size. So it looks like I just need to punch holes in this, which I do have a hand hole puncher. I'm just looking for it. Might be in here. Which is my Print Impression bag. This is not a Print Impression commercial, you guys. We just love him. We love King. Oh, actually, it's over here. BRB. Okay, so I'm back. So I got this because this is the way that I usually do this, the old school method. But I'm gonna look because I have this hole puncher that I got from Agenda 52. Is that Michael's? No, that's Hobby Lobby. So I got it from Hobby Lobby, but it doesn't have B6. So I don't really know how this will work, and I don't need no issues. See, it has them in here, but none of the sizes are B6. They have A6, but not B6. So I don't know. I'm gonna do some sliding and see what I can figure out. So this is A5. So I wonder if I just slide this little thingy out. This is for an A5 size paper. Yeah, I don't even need that for this, which is so crazy. Okay. So no, these are not the same, but if I knock this down one, okay, and maybe knock this down one. Nope, not the same. Oh, personal. Does B6 have the same sizes as personal? I don't know. We about to see. We gonna see. So I'm gonna take one of these. Let me take a page that I don't want because I don't want to be using a page that I actually want. So in this planner, he also had dailies, which was another nice layout. I just don't need dailies in this planner because it ain't that type of party. I use a Go Getter girl. Shout out to Go Getter. So I don't need a daily planner. Okay, so we're gonna try this out and see if this works for B6. And now here is the test. It works. We did it. High five. Go girl. We did it. Okay, innovation. So now I'm like super amped because this ain't about to take no time. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is cut off these little scragglies because I pulled it out of the notebook. Y'all can see like these edges are kind of frayed. So I'm gonna cut off the frayed edges and then I'm just gonna hole punch. I thought I was gonna have to do it by hand job. Oop. I really feel like one of them. She's really one of them. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna speed this process up because I'm sure you guys don't want to see me cutting forever. So I'll see y'all in a second. Okay, you guys, so I just finished cutting all of the frayed edges off and hole punching from the inserts from this B6 planner. So I always want to encourage people to please repurpose stuff. Like I had this planner, I was like, I don't know who I'm gonna give it to or use it, or who I'm gonna have use it, because for me it was too little for me to write in at the time, because I write big, I like to add stickers, so I just felt like it was gonna be too small. But as an on-the-go planner, it's perfect for me, so that's why I really never used it. But repurpose, reuse your stuff. If you pay for it, if you got it, use it. Like, it's ink on paper. So I found these weeklies, which I love. Horizontal layout weeklies for on the go, because you can just see what it is and use it. So on the back, they all have like today on them, which that's not a big deal for me, because if I want to like hone in on something that week, I feel like I can write it there. So I really like that flow. And then this again is going to be for lists and scheduling. So I'm going to add those into the planner. But now what I'm going to do is write down all of the sections that I want to add to the planner. So before I get to making a planner, I like to know like what we doing here, like what's off in this thing, because I don't want to put too much in it because it's just my on the go planner, and I don't want to put too little in it and it's stuff that I have to go look up at another time, because I really don't like that. I really just like to be able to pull it out, boom, go to it. So I think you guys can watch me write everything down. Once I have figured it out, gotten that out of my brain onto paper, I'll come back and walk you through what the planner setup is going to be like. There is one thing that I am going to reference, so I'm going to get this bad baby out. My planner card's over here, so that's why I'm always reaching for stuff over here. This is my A5 planner that I'm currently using, and inside of her is this checklist that I got with an order, a planner routine that I got from At Home with Kita Fancy Plans. Again, I really love her planner, but this checklist I'm gonna kind of use and be eyeing it for stuff that I do want to add into my planner, because it helps me come up with sections easier, and because this is on the go, I just don't want too many sections, but I want them to be succinct. So I'm gonna get into that, kind of reference both, make my little smorgasbord of what's gonna be in here, and then I'll let y'all know in a second. Okay, got that taken care of. So I got everything on some paper. I just want to go through kind of what I wrote. So what's in my I can't talk. What's in my on the go planner? So the first thing first is the calendars. Like I said, I wanted the calendars for September, October, November, and December. That way everything's already in there. I can check off things that we already have to do, because we have events all the way up through December. So I want to be able to add those to the like tentative to-dos. I like to put a sticky note on the front of my monthly with stuff that I already have planned for that month. That way on the month, I can write it in there so it doesn't mess up my decor. But so monthly calendars, an extra calendar for the mini. So each month we'll have 2 calendars. But what I'm going to do is, when I split my sections, I'm going to have a main calendar planner, and then I'm going to have a section for each person. Isn't that smart? I thought that was really smart, because at first it was a total of 9 sections, but now I got it down to 5. 6. I have it down to 6. But yeah, so the calendar section, then I have a section for me, my husband, my son, and my daughter. Then I have a section for content. So that's what's going to be in my on-the-go planner. But in each section, I'm going to have a calendar, like a separate calendar for each month, with their to-do. So those are things that I'm going to make, like the calendars. I'm probably going to bujo those for each section. That way I'm not trying to find like monthly calendars, and I can use my printed calendars that I already have, to make those look cute. And then I'm going to, on the separate calendars there, I'm going to highlight all of their events and tasks that they have. So that way, this is my on-the-go planner. So I'm really just, these are reference points. I don't want it to be a lot of detailed information. I just want to know, like, are we free? Are we not free? And what do we have to do if we're not free? And then also I want to have, like, where do we have to go? Things like that. So if my phone dies, because girl, your girl phone be dying. Okay, if my phone dies, I just want to be able to, like, you know, send the information to my husband, or have everything on paper in case anything goes wrong. So there's that. So I'm going to have like on each calendar in each section, I'll have the things that they have to do for that month. And then also in each section, I'm going to add a wish list, So things that I want to do with them and things that they have told me that they want to do for the holidays. So that way I can kind of make sure that we get everything done. So we all have a great holiday, right? Because it's not just about what the parents want to do, it's about what they want to do too. And then also in each section, I want to have that person's like insurance information, just for safety purposes. And then I also want to have my car insurance information in there. So I'm going to put that in my husband's section because, you know, that's kind of his thing. But then also appointments. So I want to have like a blank page for everyone's appointments. Like I said, for the most part, we're up to date on our appointments. But I did just get the last thing done with my son. So I don't think that we have anything coming up. But I just want to have a separate page for that just in case. And then also shopping lists will be in each person's section. And then in my section, I'm going to add a goals mapping list just so that I can have all my goals on hand. I feel like that's always important. And then the other section that I'm going to have is content. So a section for the content that I plan to do, and section and inside of that, I'll have content that I plan to do and content that I want to shoot. So I have like a list of stuff that I want to have. And then I'll also have an area for the notes. So that's a total of 6 sections. So a calendar and notes section, a section for myself, husband, daughter, and son, and then a section for my content. So that's going to be good. I'm excited to put it together. See you guys in the next one. Bye.